think they're all in. Let's go over to Gigi.
Lined up for this Juddmonte International, and they break away. And Cacoethes a little bit slowly into his stride, misses the beat early on, and through the first furlong is Two Timing who takes up the running, and the pace is strong. Chypre normally a front runner in second place, and then behind these comes Lapierre racing third, and Magic Gleam and Cacoethes and Shady Heights. They pass the 9 pole, and Batsouf is behind them. So it's Two Timing, the pace very strong indeed, and they race down towards a mile. Two Timing clear by 2, over to Sheep by 2, to Lapierre by 1.5, to Magic Gleam by 0.5, to Cacoethes, and then comes Shady Heights, and behind that one is Batsouf, and they race down towards the 7 pole, and it's Two Timing leading from Chypre in second, and Lapierre and Magic Gleam, Cacoethes and Shady Heights and Batsouf, and they come down towards the 6 pole, and it's Two Timing, Pat Edery from the front by a length and a half to Chypre in second, then Lapierre and Shady Heights, the horse with the noseband, making ground on the outside. Magic Gleam on the outside of Cacoethes, and Batsouf finding the pace hot. They turn into the home stretch, under 5 to race, and Two Timing has it from Chypre on the outside, then Lapierre is back in third, then Shady Heights on the outside of Magic Gleam, and Cacoethes is tucked in behind them. Has got a willy fine room. Greville's just easing him back there to pull to the outside as they come down towards the 3, and Chypre goes on. It's Chypre who has it from Two Timing, and these are 2 clear of Shady Heights. Here comes Cacoethes back in third place, being ridden along, getting reminders as his stable companion Chypre, who's got first run, goes on inside the final quarter mile. Chypre, but now Cacoethes in full sail, closing on Chypre. 2 back to Shady Heights in third. A furlong to go. Chypre is staying on very gamely, but Cacoethes is pressing him hard. Chypre finds more. Chypre and Cacoethes, and Greville accepts it, and Chypre goes on, and it's Chypre by a length and a half to 2. Chypre from in second place, Cacoethes, Shady Heights third. Then a photo for 4 between Magic Gleam and Batsouf. A gap of 5 lengths to Two Timing and 8 to Lapierre. And so the result of this Juddmonte International, it's been won by a Greville Starkey, by a Guy Harwood trained horse, but for so many people, the wrong one in the shape of Chypre. This one earned by Mr. Athos Christodoulou, trained at Pulborough then by Guy Harwood, giving Tony Clark a deserved big race win. He's beaten the odds-on favourite stable companion, number 7, Cacoethes, in the colours of Lady Harrison, also trained at Pulborough by Guy Harwood, so a 1-2 for him in this race. But that one ridden by Greville Starkey, who had the horse in behind, 4 to go, had to pull him outside, Chypre at first run, and then Greville, for me, gave up inside the final furlong. Third horse home is number 5, Shady Heights. That one ridden by Willie Carson. A 1-2 for Guy Harwood, but for so many punters, the wrong one.
Well, this race has produced some upsets in its time. The defeat of the great Brigadier Gerard, the only defeat of his whole career. But this, I suspect, is as big an upset as any. And it's due to the tactical opportunism of Tony Clark. Two Timing has set a blinding pace. And here goes Tony, snatching first run on his stable's first string, Cacoethes, on whom Greville Starkey, well, he's coming from a long way back. He very nearly gets there, but not quite.
No, not quite, and the most important part of any race, apart from the finish, is the start, and Cacoethes just missed the brake slightly, and they went off at such a gallop. He was never really able to get into the race. Greville was always just niggling. I shouldn't think he was ever happy at all, and I was surprised that he finished as close to Chypre in the end as he did. And we said beforehand that I think we've underestimated Chypre, and I think in a strong run race like this, over 1.25 miles, we said he's an improved horse, and he's just gone and improved it.
In the last 100 yards there, Greville evidently